Namaste. Hi friends. Hope all are doing well. Welcome to Subbus Lounge Talk, another episode. Today we are going to talk about an ad, an advertisement, a TV advertisement of Raymonds. If you have seen that advertisement, it talks about whoever wears the Raymonds brand of clothing is a complete man. No, I am not promoting Raymonds, but I am going to talk about what is it that Raymond is talking about a complete man. What are the qualities of a complete man should be? He says Raymond is equal to a complete man, which means a complete man would choose Raymonds. So I don't know whether a complete man chooses Raymonds or Vimal or any other clothing that is, or Louis Philippe or Peter England. That is besides the point. But let's concentrate on the word complete man. I call it as complete human being. It could be man or woman. This particular word, complete man, makes one think what are the features of a complete man, features or qualities of a complete man. So when you have these qualities, you know this man is a complete man or a complete human being. Which are those? Because many a times you wonder what is it that the other person is talking about, saying that you're a complete man. Are you a complete man, or you're not a complete man. So you wonder what is he talking about? What complete man? So let's try to analyze and let's try to understand what could be a complete man. The one which the world sees about you is three things. What is it that you think? That is your thoughts. The thoughts gets converted to words and the words gets converted to deed. So these are the main 3 points which the world looks in every human being. What are his thoughts and whether his words are as per his thoughts and whether his deed is as per his words. So one who has an synchronization of thought, word and deed. That is, he speak what he speaks, what he thinks he says, what he says he does. You say that this man is worth talking to, or this man is worth listening to, or this man is worth his salt. नमक आदमी है, नमक खराब नहीं है. See, in this context, I was in the search of knowing what is the qualities of a complete man. So it's been that search is on for a long time, and a few days back, I saw something very nicely painted on the pillars of a temple. Normally, you go to the temple, you will see the have a darshan of the vigraha and then have a small silent prayer and come back. But this temple had done something different. It is a nearby temple, not a iconic temple, but they had written certain words on their pillars and highlighted it, bold italic letters. They highlighted it, and these words made an impact on me, saying that aren't they talking about the qualities which could make a complete man or a complete human being? This made me think, and this launch talk, I'm going to talk about those words which impacted me to think that these are at least some of the or the few or the main qualities a complete man can have, or any if these qualities you find in somebody, you can say the person is a complete man or a complete human being. Now, what are those qualities? The first pillar had the words were in Tamil, and I'll give you the translation. Give you the translation. So six pillars, one after another. They had one word painted on each pillar, painted, or you can say painted with a black bold italic font, that every whenever somebody can come to it, they can easily see these words. And the first word on the pillar was seva. Seva is a common word in Hindi, Tamil, everywhere the word used is seva. So look at this. A complete man should have a service orientation. Service, not just keep thinking about himself, not just keep thinking about his thing, but have a service attitude. When you say service attitude, it is for others. It is for others. For you, you think that the other person is also like me. You have a quality called empathy, and in empathy, what do you say? There are two words. One is sympathy, another is empathy. What is the difference? In sympathy, you say bechara, bechara hai, and you live at it, live at that. Empathy is you you think yourself in his shoes and then say, no, this guy needs some help. This guy, we can ask him, what does he, where is he from, what does he do? So you try to empathize. You try to empathize his condition and try to understand. So more like, if you are part of a service organization, for example, it could be anything. You can be a part of an, there are a lot of service organizations nowadays, spiritual organizations too, like about art of living. Then you have got Brahma Kumaris, many such organizations where you do a service. There they prepare, they give a platform for individuals to do do some service. It is possible in other things also, other organizations also. Now, not necessary that you have to be part of this organization to give service. The general attitude of service should be there in your mind. General attitude. It's a small child comes, just don't say this is not my child, this is somebody else. You don't dismiss like that. You just call that child, and then if it needs some help or some entertainment or something, or it tries to, you try to understand, you try to uh, do a small say what is called help for this child, in terms of helping him to read a particular lesson. Could be anything, okay, you know, to or to tell a story or give him some drawing book or whatever. And we have covered this topic of seva bhav in one of the launch talk. So seva, there I have spoken in much more detail on seva, which could be an and what and continuation of this particular quality. So for all those who have not seen my video on seva bhav, can have a look at it again. The second pillar had a word called oyung. Oyung means conduct. A complete man should have a high conduct. Now, when you say conduct, it is about how you conduct yourself with different people, whether old people, young people, women, child, mother, father, brother, sister, anybody, employees, subordinates, superiors. How do you conduct yourself? So it becomes important to see how do you conduct yourself. For example, if you drive a car, and then you say that I need to go first. This, I have paid tax for this road. ये road में you drive the car as if ये मेरा बाप का road है. You are not bothered about the other person. अपना निकाला गाड़ी, किधर से भी निकालो. I have paid my tax. I will drive the way I want. So if you want you so you don't go as per the traffic rules. You break lanes, you cross lanes, अपना मर्जी करते हैं. Similarly, there could be in a bus stop, you stand, there is a queue. You don't stand in the queue. You break the queue. You want to rush in first. So all these are part of conduct. Uh, you are in a shopping store, and your billing has to come first. So you break the line. You create some. You somehow try to see that your things are done first. So conduct has got, you don't have that patience. You must, when you have conduct, you need to have patience. You need to see that what you do, at least it doesn't disturb somebody else. Or like you put your radio or your music at a very loud play, irrespective of who is, not bothered about who is in suffering in your neighborhood or something like that. For there could be old people, there could be sick people as your neighbors, but नहीं, तुमको जोर से सुनना है गाना. So conduct means you are always not going as per the rule, as per the commonsensical rules, or what we say is as civic rules. Like you cross the road with a, and vehicles are coming and you cross the road in between. I mean, these, all these things comes into conduct. So one, so important thing is to, you need to have a conduct, and in that conduct two things matter most, is patience and an ability to let off something, give off something, be bit liberal in your attitude, so that the other person, the your way of working is not such that you disturb the other person. दूसरों को disturb करने का नहीं. Sometimes if you want to open the car door, you first open the car door for the woman passenger to get in, or the woman, somebody coming in. So these are part of the good conduct, and hence ஒழுங்கு, the conduct is another parameter for a complete man to have a focus on. The third pillar had a word called amaidi. Amaidi means calm. One must have a calm demeanor, however the situation may be. If one has an calm demeanor, ice cool temperament, you must have an ice cool temperament. So even if somebody is making you angry, or somebody is not doing things as per you, you still try to understand the situation in a very calm manner. Some things don't happen the way you want, then you try to understand the situation in a ice cool manner, calm manner, amaidi, have that ability to look at things in a very calm manner. Your food does not come on the table, immediately don't create a ruckus. Try to be calm till the food comes to your table. You are hungry, yes, but the food may be taking time for it to be prepared. So you maintain your calm till the food comes to your table. So amaidi is the third word. The fourth word is called kadamai. Kadamai means responsibility. Now what is responsibility? Responsibility means the ability to respond. Responsibility is equal to ability to plus response. That is ability to respond. And different situations call for different abilities to respond. How do you respond to that particular situation? So there are many situations in life where we need to take a certain responsibility. The complete man takes the responsibility. Maybe you are heading an organization, then you take the responsibility for the work of that particular department as well as your juniors, and see to it that you are guiding them properly, you're reviewing them properly, you're giving motivation on the right manner. So all these things come in the part of ability to be responsible. to give response. Similarly, you may have some situations where you have to resolve some conflict. So you develop an understanding of both sides, and then come with a solution, or propose a solution, so that both sides don't feel hurt. And yet you have to find that ability to respond to that conflict, and uh, how to resolve that. So responsibility is another word. The fifth word is panivu. Panivu means humility. So you may achieve a lot of things, or you may be uh, you may be good in your work or whatever. You The complete man has to develop the ability to be humble. If you look at Tata's, you can see that he's still a simple person, Ratan Tata. Though his empire is so huge, but that man is so humble. And a complete man is humble irrespective of his status, position, and say Abdul Kalam. The if you look at he was the president of India. He was a person who a missile man. He's made a missile, and then he was also part of that nuclear bomb. Yet in his entire life, he has been the most humble. He had one email site where anybody could ask him any questions, and he would reply it himself. He'll reply himself to all those questions. And he and when he if you go to Rameshwaram and go to his house, you will see that finally he had only some few books and few what is called clothing, and rest all he had donated. Not, I'm not saying you have to donate like Abdul Kalam, or you have to be like this, but the quality of humbleness, that is irrespective of whatever you have. You don't be a show off. You don't make people think that, guys, I'm in a different league, तो you are nowhere. अरे तुम मेरे मेरे औकात का नहीं है, यू आर नॉट मेरा औकात का नहीं है. यू आर आई एम डिफरेंट. मेरा हस्ती, मैं बहुत बड़ा हस्ती हूँ. दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ इन घमंडिया. That government is the complete man has to not have a government attitude. And the sixth pillar had the word called tuyamai. Tuyamai is pure, clean. Any human being has to have pure thoughts, clean image, a clean and transparent way of doing things, a transparent way of interacting. So tuyamai, that is this the ability to be a transparent person, somebody who is clean, somebody who is pure in thoughts, somebody who is who doesn't think bad of others, who always thinks that we should do something good for at least he has some good word for others. If not some, because many a times you may not be able to do, but at least you can think. For example, there are people who fight for you in the war. Soldiers are there in the war. They are fighting for you. They don't in different conditions. And there are some leaders who are fighting, who are journalists. Some journalists are taking up. I mean, there are a lot of people who do things which even if you don't even if you don't, like, for example, work with them or things like that, at least you have a good word for them. For example, like when let me tell you, when like Rama goes to Lanka, the squirrel, what does a squirrel do? It can't do the work the Rama's armies does. It just puts a small stone, which means it just supports that particular endeavor, because it is pure soul. It is having a very clean thoughts, that I must, even if I am not able to do anything, let me do, or let me support my own way. uh, so that's called tuyamai. So let me summarize all the six words. And if you keep thinking, you will understand these six words are the main qualities which one can develop and which will be always beneficial for your self analysis and also your self development. So, what are the six words? I say, repeat it again. One is seva, another is ஒழுங்கு, conduct, another third is அமைதி, calm demeanor, fourth is கடமை, responsibility, ability to take responsibility, fifth is பணிவு, humility, you must have an humility, and தூயமை means clean pure thoughts, that you don't have, you are not foxy in nature. You don't you, as you say that, fox in a sheep in a wolf in a sheep's clothing. If you remember that, you are not a wolf in a sheep's clothing. You don't stab from the back. You are pure. You whatever you want to say, you say it. Whatever you are very transparent. So with that, I come to this end of this video with the thought that the one can write these six words in a piece of paper, keep it in your purse or keep it in your, or make a small poster and keep it in front of you. So whenever you get up early in the morning, this continuously looking at these six words will be a guidepost for you to what is it that I need to look at and become. So with that, I come to this end of this video. Keep these six words right in front of you, or keep thinking about these six words. It will lead you to the path that will distinguish you from others. And as Raymonds clothing ad says, you become, these six words are mark of a complete man. Or let me not say only for man, it is a mark of a complete human being. So if you like this video, share, like, subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon. And I would also make a request to all my loyal viewers to share this video if you like it in your status, so that it reaches to more people. If you have a WhatsApp, there is in your status, you can post this video so that more people will watch this, and this could be a part of a seva for people to look at something which will be of beneficial to them in their thought process, in their self development. So that's a small request, that you can post this in your, you can put it in your status. Thank you very much. See you next time. Goodbye and take care.